back to the Autel Academy. Today we have a different calibration that you might not have seen before. I'm featuring a 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4XE Hybrid Summit Edition, which means this is very well loaded and very well equipped. This vehicle was involved in a major front-end collision. The radar was replaced, it's already reprogrammed, but we still need to go ahead and calibrate that radar. We're gonna get into that now. Remember, when it comes to Chrysler Stellantis products, that they do need Auto Auth to be able to get into the secure gateway. So you'll need to have that set up prior to doing this, which we already have ours. You need to make sure you have a good quality Wi-Fi to stay connected during the entire process of the calibration, to have the modules stay unlocked. Be patient. Stellantis vehicles do take a couple seconds to get through that secure gateway. Now go ahead and toggle your ADAS selection screen over here, right in the top right-hand corner. That's going to put all our ADAS modules on top of our report. And we're doing our pre-scan. Remember, always do a pre-scan. Odometer is required on this one. We'll go ahead and put that in there. We're going to make sure that there are no DTCs related to the accident that occurred before we begin. This is the point right now where you could actually go ahead and do a digital video inspection, take pictures of the vehicle, the fuel tank, how much gas is in it, things like that along the way. I don't need to do an alignment check. They've already done that for me. So you can take a look now at your top 3 ADAS modules, and I have no faults. Now remember, what we're going to do now is we're going to actually back out of this altogether and then go back into our vehicle. We've already got our report saved, so you're going to get back into that. Again, give it a little bit of time to unlock that gateway again. It does take a couple moments. Once we're back into that, that's going to allow us to get into our ADAS calibration. And we're going to start with that front radar that was replaced. All right, we're going to select ADAS calibration right now. Got a couple options here. We're going to go into our central ADAS decision module. And you have static and dynamic as well, and a forward-facing camera dynamic calibration that you can choose from. We're going to do the static calibration. Here's your following conditions of how much space you need. It is not a lot. I can't stress that enough, that majority of vehicles in your shop that you'll have coming through only need 2.5 meters of front space to properly calibrate. Our conditions are met. We're going to press yes. Here's what we're going to need to do that. You're going to need this special plate, the 602-09. It's unique to the Jeep product, and the other things we already have. I already put my wheel clamps on as well. Make sure for your preparations, everything's level. I already did the vehicle suspension to the normal mode. My tire pressure is good as well. We're going to press start, and our 1000 frame is going to put itself into a home position automatically. Now we're going to put about 1.5 meters of space, which we're approximately right there. Wheel clamps. Wheel clamps have already been installed on the rear wheels. So we'll press next. Go ahead and put your alignment aid in front of your front bumper. Remember, the arrow is going to be split in the bumper. So I'm kind of using the Jeep line here and the camera right there. So you're going to set that up, press OK, and then be prepared to quickly go and get it once the cameras have seen all of our targets. So now it tells me to go get it. Here's the plate we're going to need. We're going to put it on the left sliding plate. And then I believe it's going to have us turn the dial over here so that the number 2 faces up. And then press OK. Get your frame into position now. Remember, we just need 3 arrows. You don't have to be perfect. This will automatically get everything into place. I just need 3 green check marks. Nice, that's why this thing is so wonderful to use. This is automatically now going to take care of any irregularities. It's going to level itself out. Pitch, roll, yaw, all is going to be handled for you with this automatically. All right, so turn on the sliding plate laser. Adjust the height of the crossbar and move the radar calibration plate left and right so that the laser line aligns with any position on the surface of the radar sensor. So we are going to move that manually. You can see the lasers in the bumper right now, but I need to bring this down a little bit. So I'm going to bring up cross arms down a little bit. And we want our radar laser right there, and I'm gonna bring the plate over just a touch here, kind of put it in the center. Once you have that set up, press OK. Okay, we're gonna make sure that our radar plate is perfectly level. I have 2 levels right here, and use the tablet to move the crossbar. Once you're level, you can go ahead and press OK. We're gonna turn our laser off. Remove the wheel clamps. Vehicle's at normal ride height, which is correct. Battery voltage is normal. Go ahead and take a look at your upper right-hand area of your tablet. It shows the voltage. Make sure you have a battery maintainer on your vehicles when doing ADAS calibrations to ensure that the voltage is where it needs to be. Okay, so now rotate the bolt so that the number 3 is facing up. There we go. Rotate it for number 2. Finally, number 1. And our calibration status is successful. We'll turn that ignition off, follow the last couple of steps that we have to do here. Please wait 10 seconds. And now at this point, we'd be allowed to perform our post scan. It's always important to do a post scan after every calibration to make sure that no DTCs were set while you were doing the calibration. And of course, last but not least, test drive the vehicle and verify the repair before returning it to the customer. For more Autel ADAS videos, make sure you check out their academy. We got a ton out there right now and a ton more on the way. Like, subscribe, and all those fun things that you're supposed to do with these, and we'll see you on the next calibration. Thanks for watching.